So I just finished streaming on Twitch and we kinda only have half an hour to do this. So here we go. I do want to finish the Esper Feud tonight for this part. So let's just do this quite fast. When enemy T attacks, it steals one buff from the target. So quite okay. So that means we don't really need a buff. Unless we can just stun her. Let's just permanently stun her. Let's see. Yeah, we can just keep stunning her. So maybe let's see. I do want something that can have buff blocker. Here we go, yes, there. Let's go. Okay.
If you want to take the other side of my bet, prepare to lose.
What do you think of this?
Is this going to be only EA here? Like, is this going to be just only one way? I guess so. This is actually totally not free-to-play friendly because I'm using 4 legendary here. But that's the thing, like when people say that something is FTP friendly and they actually bring 3-star Espers, it's not actually free-to-play friendly, because when the 3 stars that you bring, it's actually something like David or Zelmer or Layla. It's totally not something that a free-to-play player is supposed to level up. Anytime enemy against one buffer, AP increases like, okay. I definitely need the stunner here and the buff blocker. But I don't. Yeah, maybe we need to move faster than her if we do want to block them from getting any buffs. But yeah, continuing from what I said. So when the Espers that they use, something like Hall, David, Layla, or all those 3-star Espers, it's not free-to-play friendly, because you are just as a free-to-play. If you actually level up those Espers, it's actually going to stop your progress because you're wasting your materials. You're only going to like use that Esper for the content that you are doing at that time. Like the rest of the content, those Espers are useless. So you are actually wasting your materials. But by upgrading Espers that only like usable in just one content. So as a free-to-play players, something like legendary Espers are not something that is considered like pay to win, because as a free-to-play players, you definitely have legendaries. It just depends like which legendaries do you have. So giving the options of like, a couple of legendaries for free-to-play players are actually the free-to-play way to play this game. Because as a free-to-play players, you have limited amount of materials, so as much as you can, you want to invest them into a legendary or maybe epic Espers. So if you have like, when you say like Gaius is a pay-to-win Espers, and there's actually like free-to-play players who got lucky and get Gaius in their like first couple of pools, then it's something that is free to play for them. The thing that is pay to win for like something like Gaius is for example like if you need Gaius to be full Abilimon, like you need to upgrade his abilities to maximum for you to be able to finish something. Like for example, there was like someone who showcases Fafnir that can finish in like 10 seconds or something. You definitely need Gaius with full Abilimons for that. And it's not possible with any other way, like even for like pay-to-win players who doesn't upgrade their Gaius, that thing is impossible for them. Enmity against one power is hypothetically okay. Maybe I do need to move first, but let's just try with this team. So yeah. So this thing, like, probably the only hard Espers to get is probably just Tricky, because only until recently Tricky was behind the SSM metric system. So it's hard to get Tricky till recently. But you can see here that Tricky, in my case, doesn't really provide anything. Like this stage is really easy. Just keep stunning them. Just bring Britzker. Britzker is the solution to almost every problem. Just keep stunning your enemies. As long as they don't move at all, and you're not gonna be afraid of them. Let's finish this fast and then go to sleep. That's it. Actually, Alice deals more damage than the TA. So why are we supposed? Why is TA the things that get the buff in this stage? The Alice deals more damage. It's quite lagging if I use the music there. Let's see. Yeah, let me turn off the music and just play it straight from the music player instead of using that one. Oh, it's less lagging now. Should be better. Then next stage, when either side deploys at least 4 Espers with the same elemental class, all units for that side gain a corresponding buff. Okay, so we do want the same element on our side, and because they are win, we do want to have as many Inferno on our side. So this is time for Tife, and probably maybe something like, I don't really have much options here. Let's go with Lucas. Though yeah, let's go with Lucas. So we have 4 Inferno here, so it should be enough. Let's just switch Gaius, because a lot of people are whining over Gaius being like, 2 pay-to-wins, even though I already explained just now that legendary Espers are not pay-to-win. It's the Abilimon the abilimon that is the pay to win. The Esper itself is not a problem. So let's find something else that can cover his job. Maybe Drew will be good. Let's go. So this should be fun. Let's see. Yep, this should be fun. Yeah, we got the bonus. Even though we are dying right now. What is the bonus? Wait, let's see. Critical rate, critical damage. Oh my god. 100 speed. Okay, no wonder they move first. So let's use this. Yeah, Lucas is one of the underrated Espers, just because he is a free Esper for many players who played before 3.1.7 and already finished their what is that? What's before the temporal tower? Spatial tower, yeah. For those who finished spatial tower. So just because he is free, like not many people use him, but he is like a really good Esper. Like you see in this Esper Feud, like Lucas have a maximum Billimons and also a very like maximum relic. So in here you can see his strength. You see 9,000 damage. Well, that's because of our buff, definitely, but it's something to consider, you know, like you see, like he can just keep on moving because of all his AP increase in AP steal. The only thing that is bad from Lucas is that his stun and his dispel is not reliable. But when it comes to AP, his AP steal is quite alright. Like it's quite reliable. Look at that. His AP steal is quite reliable. And so if you want him to keep on moving, like if you don't mind, like let's see, like the dispel and the stun is something like optional. Like we have Eve here, we have Pritzker here, so we are not lacking in terms of stun. So he is just a backup stunner. So as a backup stunner, whether he hit his stun or not, then it doesn't matter because he's a backup. So him being able to keep on moving with his AP increase, he can just keep you know, covering the backup, the backup role, so that at any point in time, if both of them fail to stun, then Lucas will be there already, ready with all his AP up to cover for the stun part, because he just keeps on moving. That's that. And when less than 4 friendly Espers of the same elemental class are deployed, ally attack defense are reduced drastically. Yeah, this is quite good. Like the team is quite balanced. We have controller, we have DPS/controller, we have pure DPS, we have AP controller, and we have a healer. So it's actually quite okay. This is why Eve is really good in this game, because he can be like a really tanky Esper, while also still deal a lot of damage, because her damage is a percentage HP damage. I do want to kill the Sally first. Like the moment Sally moves, is going to be really dangerous for us, because her heal is OP. You know, a lot of people also like neglecting Sally, because they don't really know how to make use of her. But she is like the best cleanser in the game. Every time her teammates move, they will get cleansed, dispels one debuff from them, and heal 26% of their maximum HP. Dude, if your whole team is a tank, which is currently meta in PvP, and I also have a video that showcases how you actually beat that meta. It's coming soon. I just haven't got the chance to edit the video, to just cut the video. So when your whole team is a tank, which is meta right now, having like a lot of HP tank Espers in one team, then 26% maximum HP heal is a lot. Look at that. Like, just imagine this is a PvP players, this is how I basically do my PvP. Nobody can move. It's like too many players are just playing the game, following meta. Like when the meta is speed, everybody just go full speed. Meta is tank, everybody just goes full tank. But nobody ever cares about controller, so nobody ever bring immunity and cancer, and that's a problem. I can just easily kill them without any cancer or immunity, like this. No matter how many health you have, you will die if you don't move at all. That's where Drew is really good, because the moment someone is very low health, then his jump, the jump from his third skill is a true damage. So in this case, where the enemy has very high health and defense, the true damage comes as a lot, Let's just finish this. Maybe I can just auto this. Like, there's nothing dangerous anymore, and the AI will definitely kill Jiangman first, because Jiangman already have low health. So if you don't have Ife, then you can change her into like something like Kara to be able to deal like percentage HP damage to finish this. Otherwise, even if you don't use poison, as long as you use Pritzker, like look at that, Pritzker and Drew, probably Lucas, like you definitely have Lucas, unless you are a very new players. It's as easy as it is. And we are actually choosing the wrong element here, because the enemy was low. I forgot to check the enemy's element. So this should be when less than 5 of the cell, reduce this. Okay, so we need 5. So this time it's Inferno. So we need to have 5 flow, which means we're gonna need Jiangman for this. Because Jiangman is the highest damage dealer in the flow department aside from Gaius. So I do want this one, Incandescence, with Tyranny of Zeus. That one gives the highest damage for Tyranny of Zeus department. So let's use the filter here. And here we go, one of the best. Yep, this should be good. Now let's just go with Apollo. And here we go. No. Cannot use the white twin. That's the problem. This one, and this one. There we go. Yep. This is my team. So let's see if what I think will work.
Dance with me.
Yep.
Not an arrow wasted.
Oh no. They managed to move.
For the peace of the snowfield.
They kind of need the stunner. We definitely need to kill the booster first. But yeah, that's the problem with Aurelius. Like if the enemy is not frozen, then his damage will suffer a lot. He has to kill that and then use this again. Mona is still really good. Like even if you are like a very high level player, Mona is still a really good Esper to use. So don't neglect something that is, like free at the beginning, because everything that is free at the beginning, you have a reason. Like for example, like if you're a new player and you saw that, they offer you Era for your first purchase into the game, then there is a reason why it's Era. It's because Era will help you a lot in your journey, in your progress to level up. And this is why Kaylee is something that nobody ever know, but Kaylee deals a lot of damage actually, because her base stats is she actually have a high attack on her base stats. So if you build her as a DPS, she actually can deal quite some damage. Like it's comparable to something like Tang Xuan. Like like not a pure DPS. Like if you compare her to a pure DPS, then she definitely will lose. So what I'm comparing is to something like Enabler, like Tang Xuan, like kind of like a fighter. Their damage is not a lot, but they bring something else to the fight, which is a control. So in Tang Xuan's case, he brings a lot of debuffs, and in Kaylee's case, he brings freeze, a lot of control. Protect the allied leader to survive, defeat the enemy leader to win. Wait, what? Attack and death of both side leaders are slightly in. Oh, leader! So we need to protect the leader. So they are all shimmer. So I do want to have something to be the punching bag here. So let's bring this one, and let's bring Pandora. Where is Pandora? Yeah. So because they are Simmer, they will definitely attack the Simmer first. And because our Simmer are tanks, so they will definitely attack the Simmers. So our leader will be something that will have quite some defense. So because all of them are healer and tank and HP user at that, our leader will be none other than our favorite. Let's go. So another tricky. So if they can cleanse, I don't know if there's a cleanser in their team. So if they have cleanser, then our poison, if they cleanse it, then our tricky will deal damage. So next, I do want something that can heal while also deal damage. So let's bring Meredith here. Let's go. So this team should be alright. Yeah, 15 minutes left. 15 minutes left. We need to finish this.
Here's a surprise. Get ready for it.
Let's turn off the disc boom. Yeah, this is kind of lagging for me. So, let me try. Wait, where's the rule? Where's the rule? Until I defeat enemy leader to win. Okay, so I can just kill the Everett. What? I can just kill the Everett. And it's really easy to kill Everett. Like I always say it, you know, Everett is very easy to kill.
Can't escape when I'm on your trip.
Okay, yeah, we do need to save Tricky's Dispel just now. But it's okay, because they don't have immunity. So let's just put some more debuffs on them. And yeah, we can attack Everett again. Let's go. So using the poison, and I do want to stun this one. We failed to stun it. Yeah, Pandora is really good in this one. Blame is that.
Never underestimate the power of music.
Don't underestimate Meredith, you know. Meredith is the highest DPS healer in the game because of her percentage HP damage. So when you are dealing with PvE content, do bring Meredith, because all of the enemies have high health. So Meredith deal a lot of damage to them. Ability their speed and damage increase dramatically. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. This will be really gets much easier if we have Raven. So let's just cut this. Yeah, and just save our Tricky's third skill. For the case that we need to dispel the immunity later on. But as long as we can kill Everett, then it's game over. What? Isn't this too easy? Do I even need this? No. Yeah, he's already like, you know, dead. What? What is that? Okay, guys. Now you know. Now you know what to use. Yeah, Everett. Oh my God, that's why. You know, when everybody was so hyped with Everett when he first launched, when he first came out, like everybody just built him, and everybody was saying like OP here, OP there, what, everything here and there, and I was like, dude, this guy is not OP at all. What is OP about him? He's like the leader as the support target. And the allies has leader as a attack target. That doesn't change anything for us. Yeah. So this is the reason why Everett is the easiest Esper to kill, in my opinion. Because of this, you see, nobody ever. The thing that is everybody is like doing wrong with Everett is because they don't put any resist on this guy. You know, they don't give any speed, they don't give any resist to this guy. where this guy can easily get disabled, and that's it. He stops being anything, like he's being totally useless. No. Okay, now we can cut this thing. So we can try to remove the debuffs like that. No, we failed. Let's just heal this and just wait until Tricky do his job. Let's go. Let's see. Yeah, he's back to full. Should be fine. Like that means we just need to kill every single other of the enemy. Let's use this. So yeah, as long as you have poison, everything is easy. Everything is easy with poison. So let's just kill all the other enemies first before we kill Everett. Yep, before we kill Everett. So there we go. Now he is frozen. We just kill every single other enemies. And that's the thing about Everett, you know. You could have finished this faster if you like, you know, bring some reliable stunner. Like maybe if we bring a Pritzker in here, then we could have finished this faster. But because we are bringing this team, then we are just going to do this slowly. Nothing changed though. As long as the enemy don't move at all, nothing changed. The key is to just be in the poison team and some dispel at the right time, and definitely a controller. You definitely want to keep the enemy stand still. You see, like it doesn't even deal any damage. Like everybody who builds Everett, they build Thor with tons of HP in there, but Everett every Esper that use HP as their damage never ever gonna deal a lot of damage. That's the rule. Because the way the percentage works in the game for the HP damage is different compared to attack and defense. Because when you deal damage based on your HP, the number is not multiplied by anything. So it says like you have 50,000 HP and you deal 10% damage out of your HP, then you will only deal 5,000 damage and that's it. That's it. It doesn't get multiplied by anything. But when you are doing like, you know, when you are playing as something that use attack, like let's say you have 2,000 attack and then the skill that you have says that, okay, your skill will deal like 200% of your attack as damage. If you multiply that, your 2000 times 200 is only like 4,006, or if it's 200 above the usual 100, then it's either 4,000 or 6,000 damage from your attack. So, but when you are actually going into practice, when you're actually dealing the damage to the enemy, it can goes up to 10,000 of damage, because there's a hidden multiplier in that formula for the attack and defense. So it's not the same case for HP, and that's the problem with Everett. That's why this is why when Everett first came out, I already tried to build Falcon a long time ago. Like when I first started playing the game, I already knew this problem with Falcon because I was comparing Chloe, Renzi, and Falcon. When I first started the game, like I built those 3 Espers, and the reason is because I need someone who deal with different type of attacks, like one of each, to be my core team, because having different Espers that requires different attributes will make my rally much more efficient, because I don't need to have like 3 of the exact same relic for 3 of my DPS. I can have 1 attack, 1 defense, and 1 HP for my relic. And so my luck on getting the relic, the exact relic that I want, can spread out between attack, defense, and HP. So that will make my ritual farming much more efficient, where every other players throw their defense and HP relics, I'm actually using them to deal damage. That's what I thought at the start when I first started playing the game. But when I saw how Falcon works, I straight away reset him the moment when we got our first rewind event. Because as like no matter how high you put your relic, like how good your relic is, your Falcon damage will never go above 15,000 per hit on his first skill. And his third skill works differently because he deals more damage the less HP he has. So it actually can deal quite a lot of damage. So when Everett first came out and I saw his percentage damage based on his HP is similar to Falcon's first skill, then I already knew that this Everett will never ever deal a lot of damage compared to like a pure DPS, like the proper DPS. So whenever I see Everett in PvP, like I'm just smiling because he is the easiest for me to kill. He doesn't deal as much damage as DPS, so he is not. His threat comes from being very tanky while able to dealing quite significant damage to your team. Like it's the same thing that when you play a MOBA games, like when you meet a fighter, they don't deal as much damage as the main DPS, like your carry DPS, but they are not glass cannon, so their threat comes from being very tanky while able to deal some damage to you. So if you ignore the fighter, then you will die, but if you hit the fighter, then he will soak the damage for his carry. That's the fighter job. So Everett has that job. But the thing is that in this game, we have the best debuff out of every other games. With the poison is the most OP in this game because it deals percentage maximum HP damage. So when you have that kind of debuff, something like Everett, a fighter with a ton of HP, is no longer a threat, especially when everybody who built Everett, they don't give him any speed at all. So the moment he got stunned, that's it, he is useless. When he gets stunned, he is useless. Then whenever the poison deals damage to him, he becomes paper. So that's Everett. That's why I didn't join on Everett hype when he first came out. I just totally ignored him. And Odette, I like Odette more compared to Everett at that time. So I already told everyone, like all of my friends who are building Everett, I told them that, hey, I'm more interested in building Resonance 6 Odette compared to Everett. But because I don't have the need for Odette at that point, like Odette is not as useful as right now being used in Chronos. Like Odette is just a PvP Esper, so I do need something that can clear more contents compared to just one content. And that's also another problem with Everett. He is an Esper that is only useful in PvP. You never ever gonna bring him in PvE content. And as a free-to-play players, you don't actually want to build him because he is just a waste of your time, a waste of your materials, a waste of your energy. You're building him so tanky, so strong with so much gold and relic, where he is only useful in PvP. Why? It doesn't help you grind. It doesn't help you finish your temporal like infinite tower. It doesn't help you finish all of your other PvE content, where it actually gives you relics, gold, and every other things that you need to grind every day. It's only ever useful in PvP. So yeah, that's actually my thought about Everett. So that's why this stage is very easy to do compared to the yesterday stage, which is Unas. Unas is really strong, but this one is just, you know, a disappointment. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the last one here. This is Mona. This is gonna be like, you know, very offensive kind of team. Like, she is going to deal a lot of damage, like a lot. I'm looking for what kind of stage will be later. So yeah, but that's how you clear this content. It's very easy to do. So hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll see you next time. Good night. Bye bye.